Hello. Can you? No, you cannot see me. Okay, now you can see me. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, guys? I see a light over there. Okay, that's better. Okay, how is everybody doing?
Very
Good.
well.
How about yourself?
Excellent, excellent. Very good. Glad you're doing well. I miss you guys, to be honest. And it's so work busy that it's related. I couldn't wait for this class anymore. I'm looking forward to have this class. Okay, so for today, guys, does anybody need to leave at 8 sharp? Okay, if you
No.
leave, the reason why I'm asking is because if you're leaving at 8 sharp, set up a timer or something and allow yourself 5 minutes of Shavasana at the end of the class. We're going to do, it's summer, it's hot, and we are activating a lot the Pitta, so the high energy, with a hot weather. So we want to, at the end of the class, that's why I'm asking if anybody is going to leave earlier. At the end of the class, we want to chill out and cool down. So if you leave at 8 sharp, please try to take 5 minutes, no matter what we are doing, turn off the video, turn off the audio, whatever, lay down in your Shavasana for 5 minutes and then continue with your day, okay?
Yep.
Very good. Can everybody hear me properly?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So let me see on the settings on this computer. Hopefully you can see me properly there. Let's see if I'm chopping my head. Yes, I'm chopping. Change the computer again. So they have a different setting. Let me see if this will. Might not. Sorry, guys, about that. Okay, so let me put it in speaker view. Okay, cool. Okay, very good. So let us get started. Any requests before we start the class, guys?
No.
Okay, no request. No request is taken. Okay, so let's get started by coming to our mat and by inviting a little bit of awareness on what we're going to do today. So let me see. Okay. I can see Jerome. Can you guys see me?
We can't see your head.
Okay. Okay, well, hopefully you see me mainly. If not, Jerome is going to lead the class and you will hear my voice. Okay, cool. So let's come to our child's pose for starters. And let's take a moment of awareness here. If you prefer to be in a seated position, by all means, be in your seated position. And let's start by taking a deep inhale. Option to bring your arms to flex or full extension on your arms, your choice. Option to have a block under your forehead. And wherever you land in your pose today, start by bringing some awareness into your physical body. Allowing yourself to take a deep inhale. And through the physical body, start easing in on your breath. So try to make those exhales a little bit longer. Observe if your inhales and your exhales can start getting a little bit more, so a little bit softer. So probably without too much of controlling, you might want to allow that breath to come to an easy place. In the next inhale, pay attention to the rib cage expanding and pressing into your thighs towards the sky, towards the side of your body, paying attention to that expansion. Hold that air just for 1 second, and then slowly let it go. Try to make that exhale long. In the next inhale, start extending your arms forward and pushing your seat back, trying to reach that back wall. Now inhale and try to see if you can expand a little bit more on the ribcage. Wherever you feel it, try to identify the sensation. And now pick one area where you're not feeling it and try to purposely, intentionally take the air into that area. If you don't feel it on the back of your ribs, try to bring the air towards the back. And then let yourself go and exhale deeply. Now connect with the weight of your body, pressing down on the earth. Let the forearms come to the floor fully, connect the elbows to the mat, all 10 fingers on the mat. And before we get started, we're going to press onto those fingertips, generating a little bit more of awareness onto our hands and fingertips. As you come a little bit like a claw with your fingertips, chances are that the heel of your hand is a little bit more lifted, and then fully release. Now extend those arms fully once again, pressing down as you inhale on those fingertips. And I want you to create the aware, or to pay attention, be aware of where else other than your fingertips you feel the firing up. Maybe it's to the side of your body, coming from the trapeze all around your ribcage, and then let it go and settle. In the next inhale, bring the arms towards the back, interlace the fingers, arms towards the sky, and being gentle with that shoulder, since we're warming up. As you exhale, bring it down. Inhale, slowly bring the arms up. Exhale, bring it down. One last time, inhale, arms up. Stay here. And now from there, try to see if you can bring your arms higher, like someone is pulling you from the sky. And then let it go, bring the arms down. Placing your hands to frame your head, start by pushing your head away from the mat and still sitting onto your heels. Start by bringing the chest forward. So it's a little bit of back bending here. Pressing the hands down, mainly on the fingertips, then bring the attention into the knuckles of the thumb and the index finger so that you are not putting that much pressure onto the outer side of your hands and also preventing from hurting on your wrist. As you exhale, round the spine, tuck your chin in and find a modified cat. Inhale, chest proud. Exhale, rounded. Inhale, chest proud. Exhale, rounded. Pressing onto those hands, be mindful of your breath. Start by coming into your tabletop position. And here we're going to do a couple of cat cows on, and then come to C curves. So inhale, cow. Exhale, round it. Pushes yourself away from the mat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round it. Inhale, neutral. Bring the back towards the right or look over the right shoulder. Inhale, neutral. Left for the back, look over the left shoulder. One more time, C curve. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, back towards the right. Really try to bring that back towards the right. Try to look over the right shoulder so that you're opening on the chest, on the neck. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, back towards the left and really try to look over the left shoulder. Can you see your back? If you cannot, try to open a little bit more on the neck, and bring that hip a little bit more to the left. Inhale, back to neutral, tuck your toes under and hovering on those knees. In the next inhale, lift the right foot. As you exhale, find a three-legged dog. And pause here, square your hip, and allow the left heel to come onto the floor. It is not about how high you bring the right leg, it's about squaring the hip and pressing onto the left heel. So if you're not touching the floor with the left heel, bring that foot closer towards your hands. We are stretching on the calf here. Inhale, right foot back onto the mat, coming onto the ball of your feet, covering on your knees. As you exhale, left foot comes out of the mat. Inhale, extension of the left leg. And again, I want the hip square. And you want to have the heel fully grounded so you feel the opening on the calf. Exhale, foot back on the mat, covering onto those knees. Stay here, still hammering on those knees. And as you exhale, purposely find a cat pose. Inhale, come back to neutral. Fire up on that upper body. Exhale, rounded cat pose. One more time, inhale. And as you exhale, rounded. In the next inhale, bring the legs to extend. Find your Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Bring those feet as close as you need to really be able to press the heels down on the mat, giving you more grip, more grounding so that you can bring the sit bones back, hip up towards the sky as much as you can. Stay here for 2 full rounds of breath and try to lengthen on the spine and bring the chest closer towards your thighs, head super heavy. Stay here, one more inhale. Keep higher, flatter back, exhale fully. In the next inhale, hovering onto those knees again. Exhale, finding your cat with covering knees. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, hovering on the knees and finding your cat. In the next inhale, extension of your legs. And as you exhale, flex the knees, look forward, and come into your Uttanasana forward fold position. Take a moment in your Uttanasana, start flexing your knees. Everybody, no matter where you are today, flex your knees, pay attention to your feet. Make sure you're not onto the outer edge of your feet, neither on the inner edge. You want all 4 corners on the feet grounded, head heavy. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers and extend those arms towards the sky as much as you can. Connect with the opening of the shoulders, connect with the opening of the chest. And then as you exhale, round that spine, bring the hands down and bring the chest to touch the thighs. Inhale, extension of the arms towards the sky. Once again, pay attention to that opening. Collar blades coming away from each other, head heavy. Exhale, flexing the elbows, hands down, chest on top of your thighs. In the next inhale, hands onto the mat, extension of your legs, finding a flat back. Now stay here, bring your hands onto your thighs, even if this is not the way you usually do flat back. Bring the hands onto your thighs, align the hip with the heels, roll the shoulders back and away from your ears. Find a neutral head. So you want space in the back of your neck, gaze is down towards the mat. Stay here, bring the arms in airplane mode to the back wall. As you exhale, bring the left hand on the mat, flex the left knee and bring the right arm towards the sky. Try to align those shoulders. Inhale, come back to neutral, hands onto your thighs, finding a flat back, open the chest, align the hip with the heels. And as you exhale, bring the arms towards the back wall. Stay here, inhale. Shoulders away, really long space in the back of your neck. Exhale, right hand on the mat, right knee flex, and then twist. Laughing is the left arm towards the sky. Inhale, come back to your forward fold Uttanasana. Wrap your arms around your knees, flex your knees to start. Inhale here, exhale, extension of the legs, chest towards your thighs. Inhale, flexing the knees, exhale, extension. One last time. Inhale, flex, exhale, extension. Now release the arms from here, bring the arms forward, flex your knees, and find your calf chair pose or chairs pose. Stay here, interlace the fingers now, palms facing forward, lift the arms towards the sky and lift the chest slightly, but the knees stay in the same position, the legs stay in the same position where you started. As you exhale, reverse the palms. So the palms are facing now your face and bring the chest towards your thighs. You have a 90-degree flex on your knees. Inhale, lift the chest, palms facing forward and up. Lift the chest away from the thighs, still finding a 75 degree in your knees. and then exhale, palms facing the head or the crown of the head, chest towards your thighs. Let's bring the hands on the mat. Inhale, extension of your legs. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands onto your thighs. One vertebra at a time. Start by coming all the way back to standing. Take a moment to align yourself, starting from the feet up. So heels grounded, ball of your feet in contact with the floor, tucking the belly in, tailbone down. Bring the hands to the side of your body, and remember that exercise that we did. Try to push the hip down as you try to grow taller. Create that space in between the rib cage and the hip. And then from there, keeping that space, engage the abdomen. Inhale, arms tall. The arms are like an accessory, guys, here. You already created that space. Interlace the thumbs. As you exhale, try to keep the hip square where it is and pull the left arm towards the right. Inhale, come back to center. Pull the right arm towards the left. Try to keep that hip exactly where you are when you're standing in the middle. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, bring the arms down. Now cross the left foot, the left leg behind the right leg. Inhale, grow tall. Make sure you're not standing on the edge of your foot, guys. You want the full flat feet on the mat. Inhale here, squeezing the inner thighs in. Pelvic floor is lifted in and up. Tuck your belly in. Space in between hip and rib cage. Inhale, arms tall. As you exhale, now you're going to pull the left wrist towards the right and now the hip towards the left. Stay grounded, not on the edge of your feet. Press down equally on all four corners. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, arms down. Come to cross onto the other side. Right leg is behind. Feet fully grounded, squeezing into those inner thighs. Really trying to bring everything into the middle line. Once again, belly in, grow tall from the torso, not from the arms. It's the torso that is creating space, and then the arms follow. As you exhale, pull the wrist towards the left, the hip towards the right, and reassess where you're standing on your feet. Don't come to the edge of your feet. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, unfold your legs. And as you inhale, come into your Utkatasana chairs pose once again. Exhale, hands to heart center. Stay here, keep your knees together or parallel, maybe with a block in between if you need to. Inhale, deep here. As you exhale, start twisting your torso towards the left. Pay attention, guys. I'm not aiming for elbow to knee. I just want thoracic rotation here. My seat is pointing back, keeping a 90 or 75 degree on my knees, and then from there, come back to center. As you exhale, rotate onto the other direction. You should feel the rotation of the rib cage here, guys. Take a moment, inhale deeply, and as you exhale, you're going to start by coming all the way again into your Utkatasana chairs pose. From here, Utkatasana, knees parallel all together. Take a moment, inhale, lift the torso higher. As you exhale, bring yourself all the way up to standing. Inhale, left knee goes forward. Cross it over for your eagle onto your legs. Inhale, arms in T shape. Arms long. And before you go to your arms long, if you're hesitant, if you're sinking in the torso, again, once you find your eagle legs, create the space and then the arms follow to the side. You should literally feel that growing, that spacing in between vertebrae, guys, without even using your arms. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to keep the arms in T shape and twist towards the left. Inhale, come back to center. Slowly and with control, bring everything on the legs into the middle line. That's how you keep your balance. Rotate towards the right. So you're holding the hip really grounded, your feet, your foot fully grounded, and the rotation is happening at the thoracic level. Come back to center. Inhale, arms tall. As you exhale, bring the left knee up, and as you exhale, start coming into your warrior three. Take a moment to square your hip, make the chest square here. Inhale deeply, exhale, both hands on the mat, keep the left leg up in the air. From here, with a block under your hands or not, bring the left hand on the floor and bring the right arm towards the right, opening T-shape. Stay here, inhale deeply. Now walk the left hand a little bit more to the left and see if you can start rotating. Again, it's not the hip, guys. It's about the thoracic rotation here. Start by finding the balancing pose and start twisting into the right, towards the right a little bit more. Take a moment to slowly and gently square the center, the torso first, both hands on the mat. Now from here, both hands fully grounded on the mat. Square your hip, and I want you to pretend that someone is pulling from your right leg, from your left leg. You should feel a deep stretch in the back of your right leg. And then inhale here, exhale, bring the spine to round, knee to nose. Both hands on the mat or on a block. Inhale, extension of the left leg. As you exhale, someone is pulling you that left leg towards that back wall. Inhale here, exhale, rounded spine, knee to nose. Bring the left foot on the mat. Inhale, find a flat back. As you exhale, let yourself forward fold. Slowly, hands onto your thighs. Start growing all the way up. Come to standing. Find your balance into your left foot. Whenever you're ready, right knee goes forward. Find first your balance. Spread the toes on the left foot. Find if you're standing on the arch. Most people tend to stand on the arch, either inner arch or outer arch of your foot. That makes the balancing a lot more tricky. So flat foot on the mat, all 5 toes spread on the floor, and then cross the right leg over. Eagle for your legs. Inhale, grow tall on your torso. Legs are grounded, hip is stable. I'm growing on my torso. Inhale, arms in T-shape. As you exhale, you're going to rotate from the thoracic, not the hip, rotate towards the right. Bring yourself back to center. As you exhale, rotate towards the left. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, start by bringing the right knee forward, arms forward, and then as you exhale, find your warrior 3. Take a moment to find your warrior first. Get comfortable here. If you're stumbling, try to find that square hip, reset yourself. Only when you're solid in your warrior, extend your arms and legs in opposite direction. And then slowly bring the hands onto the mat. Find your balance, you know where we're going. So placing the hands on the mat, start by bringing the right leg to keep fully extended. Foot is flexed or pointed, so that you want that leg engaged. Palms on the mat or on the block. Inhale, pretend that someone is pulling from that leg towards the back wall. Keep your head square. It's towards the back, not towards the ceiling. As you exhale, round the spine, round the back, and bring the knee towards your chest. Inhale, extension first. As you exhale, pull that leg back, as if someone is pulling literally from your ankle. And then bring that spine to round, knee to nose. One more time, extension of that left leg. Now come into your fingertips. And then from there, right hand in front of the left foot. Start walking the left hand towards the left. We are going for that twisting of the torso, opening into your revolve warrior 3. With control, bring the left hand, right hand on the mat. Bring the right foot down onto the mat. Allow yourself to flex your knees if you need to. Forward fold Uttanasana. Get heavy. Say no a couple of times with your head. And now say yes. Bringing the chin towards the chest and then let it go. In the next inhale, slowly start by coming back into standing. Take a moment here to bring your feet hip width distance apart. Engaging from the feet up. Once again, lifting the kneecaps, trying to bring that pelvic floor to close the Mula Bandha. So you want to close, lifting the pelvic floor. The minute you do that, your glutes are going to engage. Keep that engagement. Inhale, arms up and come into the ball of your feet. Stay here for 2 full rounds of breath. Every time you inhale, try to grow taller. Again, it's not about the arms. It's about more space along the spine, along each vertebra. Stay here, one more inhale. Exhale fully, stay here. Slowly, with control, bring the heels down to the floor. Inhale one more time. This time you're going to open your legs wider than your hip, arms in T-shape. As you exhale, lifting the right heel, rotate your whole torso towards the left. Bring yourself back to center, rotate to the left, to the right. Back to center, rotation. Back to center, rotation. Come back to the top of the mat. And from here, inhale, coming into your tippy toes, ball of your feet, grow tall. As you exhale, come into your chair pose, heels on the floor. Stay here. Now from here, you're going to squat a little bit deeper. You want 90-degree flex in your knees. Lift the hip up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift the hip up. Exhale, 90-degree. One more time, inhale, hip up. Exhale, 90-degree. From here, guys, hands onto your mat. Right leg goes towards the back of the mat. 45 degrees. Fully grounded on your legs. If you're having issues with your balance, make the stance in between your legs wider to the side of the mat. Hands onto the front knee. Slowly lift the torso only to follow up with your arms. From here, make sure the front knee is not overpassing the front ankle. Stay here. Inhale deeply. Interlace the thumbs. And then we are going for a back bend, guys. But I want you to think back bending, not about squeezing on the lower back. I want you to think about growing tall and letting the arms come behind your head. That's it. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, bring the arms down. Rotate that back foot. So now the toes are pointing back, pointing forward on both legs. The back heel is in the air. Inhale, arms in T-shape. As you exhale, interlace the fingers. Grow tall. Again, space in between the rib cage. And as you exhale, let the arms pull that torso towards your back. Gaze towards the sky or towards the front wall. Slowly pull from your chest forward. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, place the hands to frame the front foot. Sign yourself into your high point. Keep with distance apart for your plank. Make sure that your wrists are under your shoulders. The heels are pushing back. Make sure the shoulders are not overpassing your wrists, guys. This is how you get hurt on your wrist. So pull the shoulders back behind your wrist. As you pull the heels back, that is going to help you. Stay here. Inhale, high plank. Tuck your belly in. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing. Last time, inhale, high plank. Heels back. Don't lose the alignment. Crown of the head forward. Exhale, downward face and stay here. Take a moment to take a deep inhale. Exhale fully. In the next inhale, bring the right foot in between your hands. Back foot 45 degrees. Fully grounded on your feet. Assess your balance before going anywhere else. Ground onto the back heel and the outer edge of that back foot. Hands onto your front thigh. Lift the torso. From here, lift the torso a little bit higher, only for the arms to follow. Inhale, interlace the thumb in the odd way. Grow taller, and then as you back bend, bring the arms behind your head. That's it. It's all what I'm asking for this back bending. Inhale, pull the arms and the chest forward. As you exhale, bring the arms. As you inhale, bring the arms into T-shape. As you exhale, bring the hands behind your back. Odd thumb on top, interlace the fingers. Make sure that front knee is not overpassing the front ankle. Get grounded onto that back leg. That is what is going to support you guys. Inhale, chest super proud, grow tall, and then let yourself go. Gaze towards the sky or gaze forward. It's all about a back chest opener. Gently pull with the chest forward, then the arms follow. From here, rotate the back foot, toes pointing forward. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, bring the hands to frame the front foot. Stay here for one inhale. As you exhale, bring yourself into your high plank. Heels back, shoulders behind your wrist or on top of your wrist. Ground of the head forward. As you inhale, start by inhale here, and as you exhale, allow yourself to come into your down dog. Inhale, bring yourself to high plank, only to drop the heels towards the left and find your side plank onto the left side. Lift the hip higher, right arm towards the right ear. Stay here. Inhale, right arm back to the sky. Exhale, right hand on the mat. Realign yourself, heels pushing back, round forward, belly in. As you exhale, option to bring the knees to the floor, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, push yourself up. As you exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, push yourself up. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. And then we're going to give a break to the wrist, guys, I promise. Drop the heels to the right, lifting the hip higher. Find your balance first, then the left arm as an appendix follows. Lift the hip higher, left arm towards the left ear. Long arm here, opening the side body. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hands on the mat. Take a moment to find your high plank. Hold your plank for 2 full rounds of breath. Fire up that core. Inhale, heels back, crown of the head forward. Realign your shoulders and wrists. Engage the kneecaps, lift the kneecaps so that you're having a full engagement. Inner thighs are trying to point towards the sky, guys. One more inhale. And as you exhale, find your child's. Take 2 full rounds in your child. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. One more time. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Now stay in your child and bring the front of your palms together. So it's like you're doing a prayer pose, but the palms are facing out. And I want you to gently put some pressure, the front of each palm against each other, releasing on your wrist. And then from there, keep the forearms on the mat, elbows flexed, rotate one wrist in one direction. Now rotate the same wrist on the other direction. Make that circle as big as you can. Other wrist, one direction. Same wrist on the other direction. Stay here, keep the elbows to the side of your head and come into a prayer pose. So the head, the hands are like on the back of the head. Forehead on the mat. Stay here, keep the head on the floor and come to lift the hip up. And then come back to roll along your head, all the way, keeping the hands exactly where they are. You come into your elbows, roll and come into the crown of your head, lift the hip up. Exhale, bring the hip all the way down, sit bones towards the heels. Last time, inhale. Exhale, come down. In the next inhale, plant your hands, find your tabletop position, and start by bringing your toes to tap, just to hover on your knees. Stay here. Start bringing the legs to extend halfway. Inhale, and as you exhale, jump it up. A little jump, not too high, just a little jump. Inhale, flex the knees, come with the seat closer. Exhale, lift the feet away from the mat. 2 more times. Take the time, inhale, prepare properly, bring the sit down towards your heel, get momentum here, and power and lift your legs. One last time, coming down all the way, get super strong legs, here we go, momentum, lift and land. Exhale, downward facing dog. In the next inhale, bring the right leg towards the sky. Now this time, yes, finding a three-legged dog, you want to open your hip towards the right knee flex, bring that knee to open a little bit more. Inhale, square the hip, and bring that right foot in between your hands. From there, guys, keep the hands in front, both hands in front of your right foot. Start projecting your body, the body weight forward into that right foot. And now we're going to try to experiment if you can release the hands from the floor. Bring both hands into your right shin. Then bring the hands down. Now flex the left knee, bring the heel towards the back. And make sure that the left knee is not coming to the left. You're not opening to the side. Bring that knee in the same line of your hip. Keep the left hand on the mat and bring the right arm towards the back wall. So you're not trying to do or catch anything, just bring the right arm towards the back wall. From here, try to see if that right hand can catch the left foot. You're still keeping the fingertips of one hand on the floor or on the block. And then gently release. Bring both feet on the mat, forward fold. Take a moment here, find your high plank, inhale. Exhale, downward facing. Bring the right foot fully grounded, left leg up towards the sky. Open the hip towards the left, flexing the left knee. Open that knee a little bit more. Feel the opening of the hip here. Then square the hip, bring the left foot forward. Start transitioning your body weight into that left leg. Keep squaring that hip, keep squaring that hip. Now, start by coming with the right knee, to flex. And observe that the right knee is not falling and is not opening. So if this is enough engagement for you, stay here. Otherwise, walk the right hand a little bit more towards the left and bring the left arm towards the back wall. Maybe catching that right foot, maybe not. Depending where you are today, left the self-judgment for another moment, ideally never, but not at this moment in this practice. Gently bring that right foot down. Open your legs wider than the mat, toes pointing out, find your garland pose. Pressing the hands against each other, elbows towards the inner part of your knee. Find length in the spine. How do you find the length? Think about that length in between hip and rib cage, right? Try to see if you can find that length. Try to see if that head can come higher. Can the hip come lower and the rib cage come higher? Find a flat back. The sit bones are coming closer to the floor. Stay here. Inhale deeply. Keep pressing the hands against each other. Exhale fully. One more time. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Bring the hands on the mat. Bring the knees to the floor and come to a seated position. Take a moment to arrive to the sitting position. You're done with your standing. So really get the hands into Dandasana. Hands to the side of your body. Pressing down on the mat. Chest open. Not wide open. It's not a back bending here. But we want to, again, get grounded on your hip. And if it helps, getting you to accommodate yourself, guys. Since, again, I cannot align you. If I were with you, I would put my hands around your hip and get you fully grounded. And then tell you to grow and sit taller. That is what you want to do for yourself. Toes point in the sky, arms to the side of your body, shoulders down and away from your ears. And now close your eyes. Observe your heartbeat. Observe your breath. Take a moment to keep the same length in your spine. Don't become lazy and sit like this. Keep sitting tall, super tall. Get grounded on that hip space here, and then as an appendix comes our arms comes up. As you exhale, you're going to cross the left leg on top of the right leg. You want to make sure the ankle is passing the right side. Inhale deeply here. As you exhale, right hand to the left knee, twist towards the left. Stay here. Ease a little bit on the pose. Grow taller as you inhale. And then as you exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, come back to center gently. You're twisting deeply. Inhale, arms tall. Grounded on the hip, space on the spine, in between the vertebrae, toes of the right foot pointing the sky. As you exhale, come to 45 degrees and hold it here. Try to create space in the back of your neck. Gaze is toward your right knee. Inhale deeply, and now try to gain space. Visualize how would your spine look if you're trying to gain more space in between each vertebra. What do you need to do in order to get more space in there? If you're really trying to do that, you will see that without you trying to stretch your arms forward, automatically your arms are coming a little bit more forward. From here, guys, as you exhale, plant the hands wherever you can plant them, close to your ankle, close to your knee, whatever it is. Inhale, find the chest proud. So you want to pull the chest forward towards your front toes. And then slowly round that spine and let yourself surrender here. Big opening of the back of the right leg, of the back body, fully grounded on your sit bones. Keep really, really grounded. Try to open the left knee a little bit more to the left if possible. Keep rounding that spine. Keep everything as it is, except that you're going to find that chest proud. Inhale. This is where your fingertips, again, where we started, guys. Fingertips are getting you the grip, the traction that you need, engaging not just the front and the back of your body, but the side of your body. And then as you exhale, surrender here. Flex the elbows, let yourself be heavy. Walk your hands towards your hip. And then cross that left, keep that left leg crossed. Left foot on the outer side of the right leg. Inhale, bring the chest towards the knee. So hugging onto that right knee, grow tall. As you exhale, round that spine. Inhale, grow super tall. Shoulders down. Think about how do you create space. Get the sit bones grounded. Right heel grounded. And as you exhale, round it. Round your spine. Inhale, extension of both legs. Now open your legs wider than the hip, a lot wider. And start by bringing your hands in between and walk your hands forward.
Anna, it's dark in your room. Turn on a light.
Thank you, Jerome. Sorry. No. There. Thank you, Jerome. Start, open your legs wider, hands in between your hands. Take a moment here. Find grounding on your seat. Feel the connection, not just the sit bone, you want the whole hip grounded. And come to a place where you feel comfortable. Maybe the forearms or the mat, maybe just the palms. Whatever you start feeling, wherever you feel comfortable, this is your base position. Allow for the inner thighs to start stretching here. Opening of the hip, head heavy, no tension in the back of your neck. Ideally, let that head be super heavy. Use this pose to allow yourself to become a lot more grounded. Start surrendering here. In the next inhale, this is your break, guys. So take your time. Inhale, extend your arms and walk your hands a little bit more. Let yourself be a little bit heavier. In the next inhale, slowly walk your hands back. Get back into Dandasana pose, bringing the legs hip width distance apart or feet together, your choice. Get fully grounded. Again, grounded on your hip, spacious on the upper body, toes pointing the sky, and then from there, inhale, arms tall. From here, as you exhale, bring the right foot to, or the right leg to, the right knee to bend, right foot cross over and over past the left thigh. As you exhale, left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. And this has to be an easy pose, guys. So land wherever you land first. And then from here, inhale deeply, deeply grow in length in the spine, and then allow for that lengthiness to allow you to rotate even deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Once again, grow super tall, get grounded. This is the whole trick, guys. Creating space in between the vertebrae is what gets you to get more into your flexibility. The arms are part of an appendix, as I've been saying during the call. As you exhale, palms facing each other, arms shoulder width apart, surrender from the hip. Start hinging from your hip, opening the lower back, gaze is down towards the left knee. Pause when you reach 45 degrees. And now try to see if you can experiment the same way or find a new way to find more length along that spine. Inhale here. As you exhale, keep the length, but bring the hands to frame the left leg. Take a moment. Inhale, find a chest proud. Keep the hands exactly where they are. The only thing you modify is your rounding of your spine. Tuck your chin in, belly in. Inhale, chest proud. Exhale, rounding. Last time, inhale, chest proud. Exhale, rounded. Take a moment to walk your hands back. Bring that left foot to the outer, right foot, sorry, to the outer side of the left leg. Hugging into that knee, grow tall. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully, rounded once again. One last time. Grow super tall, hugging into the knee. Chest to the knee, knee towards the chest. No, chest towards the knee only. You want that leg to be grounded so that you can grow taller. It helps you as a gripping point or grounding point. And then surrender, round it. In the next inhale, extension of both your legs. Start to find your tipping point balance. Bring the knees to flex. Lift the knees, not the knees, lift the feet up. You can bring your hands behind your knees, point your toes, roll your shoulders back. Maybe some of you have been exercising, maybe some of you have never touched a yoga mat or done any kind of exercise since our last class. So start slowly, start by bringing that torso a little bit lower and then come back to the tipping point balance. And then exhale, grow lower and inhale back to tipping point. And one last time, grow lower and then come back into that tipping point. Now, let your torso come to 45 degrees, belly fully engaged. Bring your hands to prayer. If at all possible, extend the right leg. Now switch legs. Switch again. And switch. And one last time. And switch. And then gently extend both legs. Bring the arms parallel to the floor and hold your Navasana. Deep inhale. Roll your shoulders back. Open that chest. One more inhale. Exhale fully. Only when you are done fully exhaling, you bring the knees to the chest, sit super tall. And as you exhale, open your legs wide and come to a comfortable surrendering pose. I'm not reaching, I'm just surrendering. Take a moment here. Inhale deeply.
Exhale, maybe you can walk your hands a little bit more forward towards the front wall. Head heavy. Start feeling the weight of your body getting grounded. We're coming to the cooling phase. If you're going to leave at 8 or 8:05, take the time to do your Shavasana. One more inhale, walk your arms forward if possible and surrender a little more. Slowly walk your hands towards the right foot, framing the right foot. Stay here, inhale deeply, and the chest is facing that right knee. As you exhale, you're going to keep the left hand where it is. Bring the right hand to thread towards the left. So I'm bringing my right arm under my left, in between my left arm and my chest. And then come back to center, both hands on the mat, framing that right leg, chest round. Exhale, thread, right arm towards the left. Inhale once again. Big opening of your chest, big opening of the side body as you thread. Inhale, walk both your hands towards the center. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Slide your hands along your legs wherever is possible and start surrendering here. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Bring the hands to frame your head. Press away from the mat. Walk both hands towards the left, framing that left leg. Inhale deeply, chest proud. As you exhale, thread the left arm toward the right. Inhale, framing, chest proud. Exhale, thread the left arm towards the right. Connect with whatever opening you can have or identify on the right side of your body. Try to bring that left shoulder a little bit closer towards the left knee. Inhale last time through framing the left leg, chest super proud, sit bones fully grounded. Exhale, thread. Inhale, walk both hands towards the center of the mat and then bring your legs to close. Inhale, come all the way to lay down onto your back. Not Shavasana yet, almost there. Inhale deeply, feet on the ground, keep your knees together or parallel. Inhale and lift barely the hip away from the floor. Now we're going to keep that hip up in the air, but you're going to align your upper body a lot better. So you want your shoulders really down. The minute you bring the shoulders to touch the floor, that chest opens. The arms and the forearms and the palms of your hand fully grounded. You want to press down onto that mat. Do that now. Press down onto the mat. Now, contract the glutes. Feel the engagement of the glutes. Really squeeze it in. And then from there, inhale, lift the hip. Hold it there. As you inhale, expand the front body. Open, relax, open and stretch all the muscles in the front body. Try to create that balloon breathing where you even bring the air to inflate the abdomen. And as you exhale, don't bring the hip down, keep it up in the air. You bring the belly in. Inhale, open front body, not just the abdomen, open the chest, arms and shoulders are pressing down on the mat. Contract the glutes, exhale. One last time, keeping the hip where it is. Inhale, open the front body. Exhale. And now bring the hip down to the floor. Slowly cross the left leg, figure 4. Inhale, bring that right knee, grab the leg from behind, bring that right knee towards your chest. Find space in the back of your neck. the chin is not about pointing out to the ceiling. Try to create space in the back of your neck. So you want to align that head. It's like a minimum space in between your chin and your neck. Chin and your chest, like the size of an orange. And that guarantees that you're stretching and open the back of your neck, cervical spine is aligned properly. Stay here, and as you exhale, bring the knee closer towards your chest. In the next inhale, you're going to bring the left hand to grab the left heel. Keep the right knee where it is and bring the left leg to open to the side. If you cannot grab the heel, as usual, grab the calf, grab the inner part of your left knee. Inhale, come back to center, both knees glued together. As you exhale, feet on the mat. Keep the feet grounded, keep the knees together. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring it one vertebra at a time. We're going to do it again. I didn't warn you. So inhale, reach it up. Can you bring the middle back onto the floor? Keep engaging the belly, keep the hip up in the air. Now bring it a little bit lower. Still, my tailbone is not touching the floor. Now bring it a little bit lower. Feel the lower back there. And now tailbone is on the mat. Inhale, knees parallel to each other. Crossing the right leg on top of the leg. Figure four, and now bringing the left knee towards your chest. Space in the back of your neck. Once again, correct yourself. I have to keep self-correcting myself. I don't know if any of you have that same issue. Inhale deeply. Exhale, pull that knee a little bit closer towards your chest. Now keep that knee where it is, right hand to the inner to the ankle or to the heel or whatever you can grab, and bring that right leg to open towards the right. Take a moment here. Inhale, shoulders, try to bring them down. You're opening the chest at the same time. Exhale, bring that leg in. Now, bring the sole of your feet together. Grab your ankles so you can grab, ankles, or grab the feet like if you were in butterfly pose, but you're laying down on the mat. Sole of the feet pressing flat against each other. Open your knees wider. Stay here. Inhale deeply. Releasing the lower back at the same time. Big opening of the hip, stretching of the inner thighs. Gently come back to center. Bring the feet on the mat. Bring the right leg to cross over the left leg. Arms in T-shape. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, drop both knees towards the left. Close your eyes. Assess your breath. Allow your body to start settling. Stay here and see if at all possible to extend the right leg. Grab the big toe with the left hand. Bring the right shoulder down to the mat. Inhale slowly, let that foot go. Bring everything back to center, knees to chest. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Bring the left leg to cross over the right leg. Arms in T-shape. Drop both knees this time towards the right. And to the best possible option that your body and your mind allows you today, identify how it feels in this practice, at this moment of your practice, to feel grounded. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, really connect with every single part of your body that is in contact with the earth. Let it go. Keep the bottom knee, the right knee flexed. Extension of the left leg, and if at all possible, grabbing that left big toe with your right hand. Keep bringing the left shoulder down. Inhale, right knee flex, or left knee flex, sorry. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. As you exhale, place the feet on the ground, but bring the knees together and now walk your feet to the outer side of the mat. Now bring the belly in, and instead of having a neutral spine, I want you to bring the lower back really to imprint on the mat. Knees are hugging together, engagement of the inner thighs to keep everything into the middle line. Beautiful release for the lower back. Keep exactly what you have prepared for your lower body. Inhale, arms overhead. Extension of those arms, and now to try to gain space again along the spine. Close the ribcage as much as you can. And then as you exhale, bring the arms down to the side of your body. Now drop both knees towards the left, keeping the feet to the outer side of the mat. Bring them back to center. Drop both knees to the right. Bring them back to center. As you exhale, walk your heels and toes back together. Inhale, extension of your legs. Extension of your arms overhead one last time. And then as you exhale, bring the arms to the side of your body. Open your legs, really heavy. External rotation of those legs. Allow yourself to start like imprinting your whole body in the floor, in the ground, on the mat. And now maybe starting to bring a soft gaze or closing your eyes. Make those inhales as they can, but just observe them. If they're short or shallow, or if your body is trying to reoxygenate after all the practice, this working meditation, this awareness into the mind, into the body that we have done. And now, yes, try to control the exhale. Make it purposely long, 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 really as long as you can. Try to see if at some point your exhale can be longer than 8 counts. It might take a couple of breaths to get there. Some of you might still be inhaling a little bit abruptly to compensate for the exercise, for the oxygen that is coming in. But keep focusing on the exhalation. If you have a soft eyes, try to see if you can close them. Maybe a couple of breaths, practicing Ujjayi breath, both in the inhale and exhale, keeping your your lips closed, bringing the tongue towards the roof of your mouth. And you keep the tongue there as you inhale, as well as you exhale. Ocean sound is coming through that breath, quieting your nervous system, chilling out on your body. 2 more Ujjayi breath. Inhale, tongue towards the roof of your mouth. As you exhale, place one hand on your belly, the other hand on your heart. One last Ujjayi. Inhale. Let it go. Back to normal breathing. Option to roll over to either side of your body, if that is your preference after the practice. Bringing yourself to a pause. Probably this is the 1 minute in your day where literally you have nothing to do, nothing to accomplish. Like if you were floating up in the space, no constraints on time, on activities. Let your mind follow the sensation, the floating sensation. There's nothing to do, no urgency. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale fully. Maybe in the next inhale, you might want to lead us back into a seated position. And once, for the last time during this practice today, try to find that space getting lengthy. So bring your hands into your hip and push them down. And observe what you're doing with your lower back. Are you rounding the spine? Are you rounding the middle back as you push yourself down? Even if you're rounding, keep pressing that hip down. And now try to pretend that someone is pulling from your armpits up towards the sky. And then from there, you can be fully relaxed, keeping the space in the upper body, grounded on your lower body, palms on your knees or palms facing the sky. Close your eyes for a last inhale. Exhale, open your mouth. Bringing your hands to heart center. Let's all bow together for a practice that helps us fire up on our core, on our inner energy. For a practice that allows us to get stronger, better balanced, more flexible. For a practice that ideally we want to bring that strength, flexibility, and balance into our mindset, into our heart. And finally, for a practice that allows us to understand that as good as nice that is to be fired up, heated up, achieving things, we need the yang and the yin as much. So we need to be able to know how to rest, how to cool down, both in mind and in heart and in body. From my heart to yours, the light in me honors your presence, your energy, the light in each one of you this evening. Thank you for joining this practice, for keeping our community going, and for being here, even if in a virtual mode. Namaste. Okay. Very good. Let me pause the recording.